What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 64 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of year in 2023, and here we are a year in, and we're just gonna keep the ball rolling, right? Okay. If you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. So you guys, we got more than just sneakers over there. We talk a little bit of sports, we talk a little bit of food, upcoming releases, of course, mainly mostly sneakers, but we talk music as well. So we got a little bit of variety. We have a lounge, but anyway, enough rambling. Let's just get to this weekly sneaker rotation, right? Okay, because I'm assuming why you're here, right? Okay, and y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So starting off on Saturday, man, the kid was pretty much in the crib. I did actually leave the house, but I went on some comfortability stuff. I kind of just did some like personal time to myself, man. I wanted to relax before the live, so pretty much ran like one quick errand. I mean, like literally I went down the street. I ain't gonna go into details because y'all gonna have jokes about the kid and I ain't falling for that one, but pretty much it only required literally the Yeezy slide. So on Saturday, I bust out the Yeezy slides pure, like, yes, these are my beaters. Yes, these are my go-to. Yes, these are my mailboxes. Yes, these are my take out the trash. And whenever I'm just doing things where, let's just say you don't necessarily need sneakers to do, right? Okay, and you can fill in the blank and don't try to guess because I ain't gonna confirm nor deny anything, but it ain't on no weird stuff. Like, I would assume anybody should be doing that. But Saturday, this is what I bust out was the Yeezy Slide Pure. Super duper comfortable. Y'all know I definitely did pick up some new slides and I definitely owe you guys a video on those as well. So I got multiple unboxings coming. Probably when I drop this video, just know that I got some unboxing coming for you guys as well. But this was my Saturday shoe, was a Yeezy Slide Pure. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday. Now, ironically, the day that I think you should be relaxing, I actually had some errands to run, so pretty much I chose a shoe that I tried to sell but didn't really want to sell it, but I think that the price that nobody really wanted to pay anyway. But anyway, Sunday I bust out the Nike Dunk, and these are the goldenrod joints right here. A nice good beater shoe. Not every shoe needs to be a grill, and if you like the shoe, buy the shoe. That's all I always said, man. So this was a good shoe where I didn't need to be in slides, but I didn't need to bust out any heat. So pretty much I had some errands for sure, and you know what? I bust these guys over here. Super duper comfortable. Now, I did mention that I did try to sell these guys, and everybody wanted to give me like $20, $30 for them, which is probably what they may be worth, but I'm like, I ain't letting them go for nothing less than retail. So that's where I was at with it, but a lot of people was not letting that happen, even though they are used. But I mean, I think I did a good job of keeping them up. I mean, the bottom's dirty, but I mean, overall, you get what you pay for. I mean, it is what it is, right? Okay, and they're probably going below that on the resale market. Probably why I was getting quote unquote low ball, but at that point, I decided, hey, you know what? I didn't pay resale for them, so it's probably just a good shoe to keep in a collection where in the event you have to do something that requires sneakers but you won't mess up your good stuff, here you go right here, right? Okay, it's just one of those, like, it's a nice beater. That's the nicest way I can describe it. So this was my Sunday shoe, was a Nike Dunk Goldenrod. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. I'm right back at the work. Again, I'm just like you, which I don't know, maybe you guys are maybe millionaires out there, but I literally work a full-time job, so pretty much right back at the work, the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1, and this is the University, no, this is not the University Blue, this is that, I think University Blue Toe, right? Okay, don't quote me on that one, because I can't even remember the name on these guys, so a lot of people actually slept on these guys. If I do get the name wrong, I will edit it on the video, and of course, I know you all will not hesitate to correct the kid, right? Okay. arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, right? Okay, and I think University Blue Toe, or we just call these the Blue Toe joints. Now, I think a lot of people actually slept on these, like I was just saying, because I think the actual like Air Jordan University Blue is actually back in my collection too. I actually do have that joint, but I didn't feel like double checking the name and shooting all that. Y'all know I just cut on the camera and go right to work, right? Okay, that's how the kid goes, but this shoe, a lot of people was like, yo, I forgot how fire this shoe is, because a lot of people actually skipped over these, because if you have the Ascendians, which I do, that Ascendian colorway has a mixture of like the Ascendian colorway, and it has a mixture of the UNC blue. So I think these are probably like the UNC toe, if I'm not mistaken. Probably UNC toe, University Blue Toe, same thing, right? Okay, but I know there's some people out there that like to get super duper technical, but this was my Monday shoe. Super duper comfortable, and like compared to my older ones, I feel like they put something in there different where it don't feel like we're walking completely barefoot anymore. So actually, or maybe I've just gotten used to it and I just accepted it for what it is too. So y'all got to take it with a grain of salt, but this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1, and I'm gonna say UNC toe, right? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Tuesday. Again, the kid right back at to work, and I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 3, and this is the fire red joints. A lot of y'all slept on these guys too, and I think these dropped back in 2022, but don't quote me on that. One of my favorite shoes in my collection, man. Nike check on the back of these guys. Y'all know me. When the shoe got this on here, I'm automatically gonna give it at least another look, even if I'm gonna skip, man. I'm a sucker for like the OG stuff, and this one is arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Now, if you haven't figured it out already, one of my favorite colors is clearly red, so this one obviously stood out to me. Super duper comfortable, broke in. In fact, when I wore these joints to work, I remember somebody saying, hey, yo, I got those too. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, congratulations to you. But again, you know, I'm all nice about it or whatever, but I think he was saying like, his ain't in the condition that mine are, but I'm like, yo, they ain't that old to be beat up like that. But some people literally just wear their shoes for what they are, and there's nothing wrong with that. So this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back at the work again for the kid. Now those shoes were comfortable, so I wanted to keep the theme kind of rolling, kind of put some variety in there right there. So I brought out none other than, this is the Yeezy V1, and these are the Pirate Black joints. A shoe that I wanted for years, and then finally when Adidas did restock these joints, and I did take an L on them, but the resale market brought their price down, where finally was a shoe that I feel like I could obtain, or I was willing to pay that resale price for. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, man. And to be honest, man, the OG Yeezy stuff, man, it's always gonna be forever iconic for me, and it's always gonna hold a special place in my heart. So that's why this shoe, I don't regret having it. And I know a lot of people was like, it is what it is. I know what Ye's been on, and he's all over the place now, but I still won't take away from the moment that he brought to the sneaker culture, whether we're gonna talk the Nike Yeezys or we're gonna talk the Adidas Yeezys. Not the new stuff that he didn't sign off on, because that's obviously that stuff's still available, but the stuff that he obviously did sign off on, this is the stuff I'm kind of looking at for. So this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Pirate Black Yeezy V1. Cool, now we're gonna move right along to Thursday. I took it back to an OG sneaker. Now, you guys haven't probably been figuring it out. Some of my older shoes, I probably just gotta put more in rotation. And I used to wear them a lot back in the day, but they're slowly starting to crumble on me. But speaking of like Air Jordan 9s that recently dropped, which I kind of just gave it right there away, but pretty much I brought out my cool grade 9s. Now, he did wear these joints when he was with the Wizards. Now, if you look at these joints, and the camera may not do this any justice because they look like they're in good condition on the camera, these joints are done, bro. Like, these became my beaters low-key. I've worn them in the snow. The cracking on this joint, I'm gonna see if the camera can do this like a little bit of a justice and just focus here so you guys can see. Yeah. Even if I clean these joints, I think that crackling and what comes along with these guys, it's just done. But I'm gonna wear my sneaker until the wheels fall off, just like I did with those Air Jordan 5 burgundy joints. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe. Pretty much it was a chill day at work. I didn't really want to, you know, I never dressed or try to show out or anything like that. So this is one of my favorite shoes that was in my collection. Now, contrary to belief, a lot of people like, yo, Jordan didn't play in these. He actually did. He wore these when he was on the Wizards, and that's probably at the time is probably why I was like more motivated to get these guys right here, man. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. And yeah, while it doesn't look the prettiest right now, and I know 9s are pretty much hit or miss across the market, still a favorite shoe I'm glad to have in my collection, man. So this was my Thursday shoe, was the Cool Gray 9s. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Friday to close the week out. Wanted to just kind of, you know, keep it chill with the comfortability. Arguably one of my favorite sneakers in my childhood that I could not have. And I think I actually did get them in 2010. So those guys, once these joints drop again, that's another hint. But again, it's probably still saying a lot in my collection, right? Okay, so pretty much on Friday to get stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 13 Flint. And they got that 3M on these guys. I don't know if the camera and the lighting is gonna do this any justice. Super duper comfortable shoe, and I don't regret it, to be honest, right? The old me would have wore these joints probably for like a week straight to work and not even gave it like two thoughts or even batted an eye about it. But now, you know, as the collection grows, I'm doing my very best to put everything in rotation, as you should as well, right? Okay, at the end of the day, I know there's people out there that buy some stuff just to collect, but me, I'm a mixture of both. I want to wear it and collect, and I'm gonna wear all my shoes the best I can, right? Okay, even though they outnumber me and I only have 2 feet, and I know some people say like, man, you really going overboard. But yeah, this was my Friday shoe, was an Air Jordan 13 Flints. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Sentimental values on these for sure, man. So other than that, this was my Friday shoe, and this should complete this weekly sneaker rotation for this week. Like I said, this is what, week 64. Don't quote me on that. Again, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct kid down in the comment section. Other than that, man, y'all sign off in the comment section. Let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. I definitely look forward to reading the comment sections just to see what you guys are putting in rotation to make sure you're wearing stuff as well. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.